Why is it necessary to know the color under my skin? No answer could ever really win, especially when you can't see the person within. Beauty isn't only skin deep, but my skin is all you can see. Does a lack of melatonin change my personality? If you was blind, then maybe you would really see. A shade of color is not my identity. We all bleed the same, all cry tears of pain. Anguish doesn't preference color. Heartbreak is not distinguished by race. Are you deciding on how to treat me? Will it be different to what you think you see? Talk down to me or maybe miss me completely? I'm not a racist, but it's how all your sentences begin. At the same time, my heritage is important to me. It shouldn't define the way you treat me. I didn't choose this name, nobody. God just blessed me this way. So I refuse to apologize for just being me. So yeah, that was just a little one, like I said, to do with that painting that day, because obviously my art and my poetry are one to me. What else should I read? And also I was going to say, yeah, that was my train of thought that I got a bit stuck on earlier, sorry. Because about the culture thing and the mental health thing, in certain cultures, it's literally, you're not allowed to have mental health issues. In my family, it doesn't exist. Like, my mum, you're mental then. You know what I mean? Like, it literally, it's not allowed. So I've got another poem related to that, but also because then my little brother did step up. But stuff like this is just so poignant because we need to open the conversation more, take away the stigma, because it doesn't matter where you're from or what you've been through or what you're expected to go through. We're all human. We all bleed the same, like the thing, and we need to be treated the same in that sense that we got mental health issues too, and it's okay. So I just want to put that out there because I do a lot of stuff with mental health and it's really important. And yeah, I just feel like a light needs shining on that still. Right. This one is called End of Days, related to the mental health stuff. It's hard to understand that feeling, holding them pills in your hand. It's not about dying, not like I haven't tried to live. Give it my last breath, literally exhaled my last being. Me humans can only take so much. Misery, poisoning me. Before that day, nothing could break me. Indestructible, invincible, concrete wall. No amount of drugs or alcohol ever made me whole. No one could fool me. I already knew the truth. Through my stolen childhood, tainted youth, always having to just continue. Thought I had my share until you stripped it bare once again. Smashed my walls to smithereens. Took the old me. I'm fine, nothing happened, is a song I tried to sing. Whilst the marks around my neck said it all. Blessed with a friend who could see the hurt within. Tears streaming said more than anything. Pandora's box broke within. Months replacing time with a chaotic drug-filled life only made things worse. Blinded by the shattered vase, unable to serve its purpose. Cracked and broken, dead roses. I chose the only way out. It's not easy or cowardice. Pure misconception. Shattered scene, no human wants to be in. I tried to remain the same, continue and act like everything was okay. Until that day came, I took my life in my hands, except God had other plans. 2 to 3 days, they said. 60 days later, that was my home. Safe zone, only place I felt unknown. Thought I'd always be, until immediately ejected to a public property. No words to describe how you can heal. The turmoil multiplied. Public places, invaded spaces. Became a full-on recluse, unable to be seen, hiding away like I was guilty. I don't want your sorrow or pity. I'm strong enough in me. No words could truly describe how much I lost in my life. Losing that time, barely able to breathe, unable to leave, to move between rooms, plastic screens divide, so they can keep me on side, this side of life, stay away from the light. Life dictated to me, medicated to me. Don't take those pills, we have these for you. Self-medication is out the equation. Yet you prescribe me what I used to try to kill me. But that's okay, you see, because it was my hand that held them pills, my mouth that swallowed them down, hoping to quiet them sounds. Instead, I heard a different noise, one I could never foresee. People do actually care about me. Locked away, unable to breathe, them visits meant the world to me. No words could communicate what your time meant. You can shout the worst words, but no one can take away those moments. Everything changed, I believed previously. Showed me someone could really love me. Little brother, you mean the world to me. I couldn't even be there, yet you showed up regardlessly. Showed me love when I couldn't see above the water I was drowning in. You remembered me continually. Despite everything, your time will always mean the most to me. Who knew you'd be the one to save me? By showing up, you showed love. Meant more than any hug or fake stuff. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I'm really nervous. But I don't know what I'm saying for time because, yeah, really nervous. But
You're doing fine. You can do some more.
okay, sweet. Thanks. So yeah, obviously that's quite a deep piece, and I don't think my little brother's heard it. I don't think he would even listen to it because, you know, some people don't understand. But that's why I love that we can express ourselves in these ways. And for my mental health, my art and the poetry, especially like lately, like even though I say like, oh, I'm not really like a poet because you guys are just so amazing, but I do poetry all the time, but I'm just like not speaking it and doing it as much. So this is good. Um, I've got one that I wrote earlier actually. It's only a little one and it was about today. So literally bear with because I've never read it and I haven't really finished it. I did it in between doing a million more things. Anyway, it's called Living. Living in my skin is not as simple as you may think. Are you adopted? Is when I first learned melatonin. To me, it's never mattered, but your mum's not the same as you. Sorry, is she an alien? Because all I see is human beings. So am I now not the same as you? Extended gazes, changed tones. So are we now not equal? I see no difference in me and you. Yet my background baffles your brain when you can't see past my skin shade. Why are you so light? I've heard it all my life. This is just God's design, made perfectly, regardless of what you see. I'll always be this light-skinned human being. One day you might see the soul beneath. Until then, live in ignorance and naivety. Token gestures by the government so they can act like they care. No wonder the world hasn't caught up yet. One day the blind will see this skin belongs to a queen. Red, black, yellow, pink, or green. I prefer to just be a human being.